Rock.
Shorty, give me one more chance. Shorty, rock, give me one more chance.
Hey, what's up everybody? This is Shorty Rock and thank you for watching the Dr. Rock Show. This is my beautiful co-host right here.
How's everybody doing? I'm Dragon Lady Sue.
That's right. And on this particular show, we're actually going to get your love and relationship questions. You're actually going to email them to us, whether it's going to be in video format or it's actually going to be in written format. Whatever you want to do. You can even email us and do it anonymously and we won't say your name. But we want to get your questions because we want to answer them from a real perspective. From a male perspective and from a female perspective. Okay, Sue, let's go ahead and jump right into the show.
All right then.
Okay, we're going to jump right into the very first question. Let's go ahead and roll that real quick.
Hi, Dr. Rock. This is Kim Bria, and my question is, how do I start out if I'm new to the relationship thing? Alright?
Okay, so this is a very good question. What she's asking is, as a person who's brand new to relationships, who maybe have never had a boyfriend or maybe never had a girlfriend, what's like the first steps to actually getting involved in relationships and the whole dating scene right off the bat? What's your perspective?
From a female perspective, there's always a safety factor to consider first. Most people will tell you, go to church, get a God-fearing man. They'll tell you, go to the places that you normally go, grocery shopping, getting gas, just running errands. That's great for locality, but you want to broaden your horizon. You want to think about what your hobbies are, what your interests are. Take up a sport.
So basically what you're saying, is this is what I'm getting from you, is that you want to basically go to a place where maybe you're interested in, as far as like going to a place that if you go to church, you want to go to church because that'll put you in a position to meet someone who also is interested in church.
Yes,
if you have a hobby of maybe reading books, maybe you want to go to the library and position yourself maybe around somebody who also has that same interest.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want to tell her?
Definitely consider your safety factor. I'm not saying assume an alter ego and an alternate identity, but don't be so upfront with all your information, your address, your phone number, your life history. Get to know a person as a friend first, and then the chemistry will flow from there.
Okay. Now, me personally, I have a slightly different perspective. Okay. Now, when it comes to just breaking into a relationship, right? From a young lady's perspective, number one, I feel that you have to be able to know what you want first, right? Meaning, you have to really connect with who you are, and knowing who you are and knowing who you're not. Okay? Because sometimes in life, there's a lot of guys out there, or just a lot of people in general, right? Who they may have certain objectives for you, right? So there might be certain things that they want from you that you don't necessarily want to give them, right? But you have to really settle within yourself. I personally suggest maybe even coming up with a list of the things of, okay, so when I'm looking for a potential mate or spouse or boyfriend, girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
These are the things that I would like for them to have. Now, I'm not saying that they have to be perfect, and I'm not saying they have to have all 30 things that you're listing, right? But you should have an understanding of what you want. I want somebody who's going to be kind to me. I want someone who's going to be affectionate if I'm an affectionate person. I want someone who has time for me, right? I want somebody who, if you do go to church, someone who loves Jesus, right? So I think that you should actually write those things down, because sometimes I feel like it's a lot better to actually look at your goals and your perspectives, because it helps you to focus on them, so that you could stay so focused that if certain things come up that are not on your list, you'll be able to say, okay, where did I begin, right?
I like that.
So it's kind of like having your measuring stick, okay?
Yes.
So your line of standards, right?
Okay.
So number one, I would say create a list of the things you actually want, right?
Yes.